Welcome to Goalie's Pip Academy.
Hey there, earthquake explorers! Get ready to shake things up as we dive into the rumbling world of earthquakes. Ever wondered what makes the ground dance like nobody's watching? Well, hold on to your hats because we're about to uncover the seismic secrets of our planet. First off, picture this. Earth, our cosmic home, isn't just a solid ball. Oh no, it's got layers like a giant geologic cake. We're talking about the inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. Imagine the crust and the top of the mantle as Earth's very own skin. But instead of lotion, it's made up of massive pieces of rock known as tectonic plates. Think of them like puzzle pieces that just can't seem to sit still. Earthquakes occur along fault lines, cracks in Earth's crust where tectonic plates meet. They occur where plates are subducting, spreading, slipping, or colliding. As the plates grind together, they get stuck and pressure builds up. Finally, the pressure between the plates is so great that they break loose. Now, these plates aren't exactly the best of friends. All that rubbing and bumping creates tension, and when things get too tense, snap. We've got an earthquake on our hands, folks. It's like the ultimate game of tectonic tug of war. Time for a pop quiz. How do earthquakes occur? A. The pressure between the plates is so great that they break loose. Or B. Earth is on vibration mode. Did you select the option A? The pressure between the plates is so great that they break loose. Well done, folks. You are right. Now hold on to your hats, because here's the kicker. Did you know that about 90% of all earthquakes throw their parties in the Pacific Ocean? Yep, it's like the hot spot for all things seismic, appropriately dubbed the Ring of Fire. With more earthquakes than you can shake a stick at and enough volcanoes to make even the bravest explorer sweat, it's the ultimate earthly hotspot. But wait, there's more. Earthquakes aren't just about shaking things up. They can also be the catalyst for other natural disasters like avalanches, landslides, and tsunamis. It's like a domino effect of geological chaos, and the intensity of the earthquake can be measured by using a seismograph. Now, let's talk location, location, location. The epicenter, aka the VIP section of the earthquake, is where all the action goes down. The closer you are to the epicenter, the more you'll feel the Earth's groove. And don't worry, scientists have got the lowdown on earthquakes covered with their trusty seismographs. These nifty gadgets measure the intensity of quakes, giving us the inside scoop on just how much Earth is throwing a tantrum. Time for another quiz. Which gadget is used to measure the intensity of earthquake? A. Seismograph. B. Thermometer. Have you selected the option A? Seismograph? Yes, folks! You guessed it right. All right, folks. It's been a seismic blast hanging out with you today. Remember, when life gives you earthquakes, make seismographs. This is another video brought to you by Goalie, the best kids tablet. Keep shaking and quaking, my friends.
My mind is blown! Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.